Hey ladies. I am back today with today. First of all, let me tell y'all something. I was on my well, I'm still on my cycle, but this is the first day I felt somewhat normal for me to even come back and talk. Cause baby, yesterday I was in so much pain, I done passed out. All right. My husband made some food. He was supposed to give me some, and I passed out. And one of my daughters came in. I guess it came in the room to check on me. I was passed out, but nonetheless, I feel better today, which is great. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about actually a lot of different topics. I haven't did this, and I feel better today, Miss Kimmy. But I hate having a period, bruh. But even if you don't have a period, like if you're in menopause or something, there's things that go along with that too. So just being a woman sucks all around sometimes. But nonetheless, so today I wanted to talk about a whole bunch of different topics. One I wanted to talk about was EJ Johnson. I wanted to talk about number two, this lady named Woo Lady. I don't know if anybody has ever heard of her, but she's this woman that's basically encouraging women to sell their bodies and a whole bunch of stupid stuff and telling them that this is how they're going to get paid. But she lived with her mama, and people be calling into her and getting on live, just like people calling for Ashley Dalton. And this is what I mean. People be getting mad at me and say that people are so easily manipulated and this, that, and the third, but then they'll turn around and watch somebody like Woo Lady. It just don't make no sense. Now, number three, that lady moving to Afghanistan, I feel like she trolling. That's how I feel. I feel like she trolling, but I don't know why everybody's taking it so seriously. Even if she's not trolling, let her go. I mean, anybody that lives in America or lives in the UK, I know at least those two places, there's no comparison to what's going to happen to her in Afghanistan, period. Women have no rights at all. They can't go nowhere. They can't do nothing. They can't talk in public. If somebody beats you up, grapes you, unalives you, nothing's going to happen because women have no rights. Animals probably have more rights than the women out there. So number four, I wanted to talk about Cardi B at the Essence festival or whatever. And all of these black women that I saw standing up for and protecting and saying that Cardi B had a right to be there. I just don't know what be wrong with black women. Anyway, four, and then number five, I wanted to talk about black women supporting R words, people that are discriminatory against black people. I don't understand it. And I'll tell you what I mean when we get into it. So those are the topics I want to talk about. And if you have something else that you want to talk about that's interesting, we can talk about that too. So this is just whatever. Anything goes live. All right. So I'll start at the bottom with Gabrielle. And you guys don't have to talk about every topic on here either. If you want to talk about this topic or you want to talk about something else, just start talking about it and we'll start talking about it. Go ahead, Gabrielle. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, hey, I'm doing well. Good afternoon. I was just literally as I got the notification that you were live, I was actually just watching a bunch of TikToks of people speaking out about the Woo Lady person. I had not heard of her until literally today, but unfortunately, I did see that I guess apparently she is telling women that, oh, if you go to Miami and have a certain dress and I don't know, the right hairstyle and the right shoes, then you can get men to spend money on you. And people are rightfully calling her out and saying that what she's advocating for is basically human trafficking. Because I don't know if I can say the actual words. I'll just say human trafficking. It really is that. And then I mean, just by definition, because it's the men that she's talking about. I mean, I have spent about 2 hours kind of going down a rabbit hole, and some people are saying they think that she is a recruiter. So basically, she's like a Ghislaine Maxwell, where she is getting some kind of benefits or money to try to lure in women, which is human trafficking by definition and illegal. Then there are other people who were saying that they think, she is, a scammer, and there are all kinds of theories about her, but regardless, there's nothing really good at all about what she's saying, what she's advocating for. It definitely does meet the definition of human trafficking. I mean, she is, I mean, she's targeting very young women who probably will not have the wherewithal to know that like a man who is good, like I don't know, gonna go to I don't know the Gucci store or whatever it is they think they're getting out of this. Like he's gonna want something in return, or he's gonna say, "Hey, I spent this money on you, so now you owe me this. Now you have to do X, Y, or Z with my friend." But it's like she's targeting women who are probably like I don't know 18, 19, like very young, and it's really dangerous. And like I truly had not heard of this lady until today, but it was just from the I don't know probably dozens of TikTok videos I've watched of people speaking out against her. I think it's really dangerous and really unfortunate. And you know, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just what I think about number two. As far as number three, I mean, yeah, I've seen a lot of TikToks on that too. Like apparently, this lady, I guess she apparently met her husband on Snapchat, and I don't know, somehow they got married and then she's moving to Afghanistan. I've seen a bunch of people, like even I guess people in the Afghan diaspora, people who have family in Afghanistan who are telling her like don't go there. Like if you go there, you will be stuck and you don't know this man that you met on Snapchat. Some people say that they think he probably already has a wife. Then there are other people who have pointed out, like you were saying earlier, host, the real human rights abuses, like women can't do anything there. Like, I mean, can't you can't walk down the street by yourself as a woman there. And, you know, then there's like I've seen, I'm rambling, so I promise I'll wrap up soon. There some people were saying that they think that, you know, she's being paid by the Afghan government. Personally, I mean, I agree with you. Like, if she wants to go there, like knowing that thousands of people all over the internet are warning her and in her comments telling her not to go, then it's like, I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, I mean, she is an adult. If she is determined to go, I guess she's gonna go. And yeah, someone in the comments said there's a demand for fresh bodies for escort the ladies recruiter. Yeah, Tony, I've seen a lot of people saying that she's a recruiter and is getting paid by men to, you know, draw in for, and I hate to use this term, but like they look at women as like fresh meat, so to speak. I mean, because what she is basically, the Woo lady basically is a human trafficker. Like she's intentionally pulling in she's pulling in vulnerable young women who don't know the danger they're putting themselves in with these men. So yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. And then as far as number five goes, why would we support racists? Like what happened with that host? I don't know the backstory, so I just don't, like, did something happen or?
Yeah. I mean, it was just like I was upset because I was just seeing like all of this support for Cardi B, and then I saw like it was some black women that were trying to defend Jessie Woo today after she was trying to make some gorilla noises, essentially about Anaya from Love Island, and I was just like just getting irritated because I just feel like black women just don't stand up enough against people that mean us harm, basically.
Yeah, no, I think that's terrible. And it actually reminds me of like what you were just saying. Well, I'm sure you saw there's like the viral video of those like YT nationalists, and there was this lady sitting there. She was like surrounded by them on the bus. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking, the photo, it's been from like yesterday, I think, or.
Yeah. I saw that picture.
Yeah, so it's like to be supporting racists at a time like this, like, I mean, anytime, but especially like that photo is viral. I have seen it on so many platforms. I mean, it's just, I think that alone speaks to why supporting them is dangerous. But yeah, I didn't know about, you said someone on Love Island and then the Cardi B situation. Yeah, I didn't know about either one of those, but yeah, it's really unfortunate. But I feel like I've been rambling for 5 minutes. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to like hijack the live, but that's just what I had to say, and I'll let the other ladies go now.
No problem, Gabrielle. No, you weren't hijacking the live. I was listening to everything that you were saying. Okay, well then I'll just go next up here to Kalandra and then Kimmy. Go ahead, Kalandra.
Hey Trigger, I saw your YouTube live this morning. It was really nice, and I've been watching your videos on YouTube.
Thank you, ma'am.
I like them a lot. But I have a lot to say about number 3. Now, I think that woman is rage baiting because she had made a video, right? And she was like, she started to wanted to date guys who live in other countries because all American men subscribe to red pill propaganda. And she said she didn't want to be a part of that. But my thing is, how do you? And she said that how she met her husband or her fiance was that his family isn't like that, and they don't subscribe to those beliefs in that country. But my whole thing with her is, and I got her comments and told her that even if he doesn't, I find that very hard to believe. He's been in this country all his life. He see how women are treated, and he don't subscribe to that. That part, Gabrielle, but she said that though. And to think that he cannot follow the law of that country is psychotic. Like, and that's why I think it gotta be rage baiting content, because it's no possible way that you believe that this man who has been here his whole life don't subscribe to those same beliefs where women are second-hand citizens. It was women in the that lived in Afghanistan that was tagging her in their videos, and like with their burqas, they could barely see out of that. And the fact that she was out here saying she's gonna be going to the gym, she's gonna be going out here doing whatever she want. I had told her she need to go watch that movie with Sally Fields, Not Without My Daughter, because that is a prime example what's going to happen to her. Even though that man family was from Iran, similar countries, similar beliefs, that women are not second-class citizens, and she was saying that don't apply to her, and people are just bitter. And then she was calling people who were saying that she need to be careful of that man. She started calling them the R word, and I was like, you know what? At this point, I really hope for her sake it's rage bait. But if it's not, I could kind of believe that with the way women are nowadays, that a woman would pick her life up and decide to move to some country like that. But the fact that she think her life gonna be sweet over there, I really hate to say it, but I really think she's not gonna be heard from again. Because it was people that was in the comments of her video saying like they had family members who moved over there, getting married to men who were from there, and they never heard from them. This one lady said they haven't heard from her aunt in like 15 years. Like, she moved over there 15 years ago. They haven't heard from her. They don't know if she's alive or not. And the fact that she kept saying none of that applied to her, for her sake, I really do hope this is all rage bait. But the last video she made, she said that she leaves America August the 7th. So like I said, if that's not rage bait, I'm going to pray for her. I saw that too, Gabrielle. A lot of people were from Afghanistan telling her like, oh my God, do not come over here. But she said that American men are all red pill and they hate women. So I was just like, I'm going to pray for her. Number 4, I don't think Cardi B should have been at Essence Fest. She did a live yesterday where she was trying to say that Dominicans went through slavery just like Black Americans, and I was just like, and people were defending her in the comments, and I did get on there and I said that I do feel like Cardi B, the way that she's accepting into the Black community really kind of says a lot, because when it's the same Black women do this stuff that she does, they're judged from it like a very harsher perspective. Even from the WAP video, I'm not saying that people wasn't saying anything about her, but I really feel like the criticism that Meg got from it was way harsher. And I also feel like Black women be self-hating like Black men. I definitely think self-hating is taught when people who have power, they make you believe like if you hate yourself or you look down on other people. So I definitely don't think she should have been invited to Essence Fest. And then also with Cardi B, she also has a lot more smoke. I don't know if you can say that on TikTok Live, for Black women than she do other women, because like the fact that she's not arguing with Akbar B, not saying that Akbar wasn't wrong, but how she goes after Akbar and Tasha K, but she never went through Selena Powell, who had a lot to say about her. That girl, Selena Powell, was talking about her new kid, and she didn't go screaming on Twitter Spaces about her. And then number 5, I mean, like I said, I think all of it leads to self-hating, not really liking yourself for real, believing that if you kiss up to other races, that could be you one day. But yeah.
All right, I got you, Kalandra. Definitely agree with you as well. I'll say what I think later because I want everybody to get a chance to speak first. So let me go next up here to Miss Kimmy. Go ahead, Kimmy. How you doing?
Hi, Triggered. Hi, panel. Yeah, I think it's weird how Jessie Woo, I'm glad you brought this up. When Cardi came for Jessie Woo, right, for saying that she had a revenge baby, this woman was like, oh, Cardi, you're a nincompoop. But when it comes to Anaya, a woman that you never met, you're making gorilla noises? What? Nah, I think you're right. I think you're early. Like, most people haven't seen what you've seen. But now that I really think about it, Jessie Rue's messed up, bro. And I think that this is the problem. This is the reason why Cardi is on the Essence Fest like stage. Because the way people coddle light skin, mixed race, biracial, whatever women, and they're not even black, they'll place them in that category and then coddle them like they were black women. They're not even black women. So the colorism you're doing, they're not even black for you to be even colorist in the first place and put them on a pedestal. It's so like dystopian. It doesn't make any freaking sense. Even Essence, I have a bone to pick with them, because tell me why EJ Johnson says he looks better than every woman, and he said that on a Essence interview with Carlos King. He looks better than women. Are you crazy? This is another T.S. Madison clone. Big back built beetle. Like, honestly. And I just don't understand how Essence has literally lost its essence. You have everyone but monoracial black women being respected on there. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And then you bring Cardi B, who literally has made so many comments. She says the N-word, and there's an interview saying that she's not black because she's dating Offset, and Offset is a black man. She's in an interracial relationship. Yeah, it will be BLK people. When I say Cardi B is not black, they're the only ones arguing with me. What's wrong with you people? Like, they will be defending Cardi B more than non-black people. And that's how I know, okay, like, there's definitely a low self-esteem issue in the black community where we want to accept these strays into our community for them to steal all of our work, steal all the women that she's around, fight with them, send men to beat them up. And then we now want to give them money and celebrate them. Like, it doesn't make sense. Same with EJ Johnson. You can literally wear a dress and lipstick and have a bunch of balls dangling down the middle of your legs. Everything, as long as you're not a black woman, though. As long as you not got two black parents, though. Yeah, I'm done.
Sorry, I had to mute myself. I definitely agree with you, Kimmy, as well. EJ Johnson, like, this is the latest picture that I saw of this man trying to do his best sexiness. You know what I think? I think it's so crazy for you to look like a gigantic man with the strongest male features of all time and try to ever compare yourself to women. Like, sir, like, be freaking for real. Oh, this man got a tube top on with no boobs, a man face, and some boho braids. I'm sorry. Let me keep going.
Oh, triggered. Why does he look like my profile picture is cosplaying?
Oh, it's just like, this is what I mean. They be delusional. Like, you're delulu if you think there's a single black woman that has ever looked at you, sir, and said that that you got it, that you look better than them. I can guarantee you, the most insecure black woman, the most low self-esteem having black woman, the most black woman that be the most jealous of people. I promise you, she never looked at you, sir, and thought that she wanted to be you, though. Never. Let me stop it, because let me just keep going so that Miss Monica can get a chance to talk before I start going on a rant. Go ahead, Monica. Hey, how you doing, sis?
Ooh, hey,
Hey.
that ain't your twin. Stop it. Uh, oh my God, it looked like that is a bad wig or a YT woman. Instead of him going to an actual black woman to do his braids, look like a damn YT woman did it because he got his daddy's money. Woo, God, I miss Fat EJ Johnson. I really do. I miss Fat EJ Johnson. Skinny, yeah, he really had the nerve to say that, and you really look like nothing but if your daddy was feminine and short. Like, that's what he looked like. Like, your daddy was not, he's decent looking, but like that, he looked like a short. If his daddy was feminine and short, because he's 5'11", If your daddy was feminine and short, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he don't look better than no woman. Like, oh my God. Like it's like he have a long mush face and he just looked like a hot freaking mess. And he just trying so hard to be a woman and you can't be us. Like TS Madison, like he ain't nothing but a non-transgender TS Madison. It's like them two should just them two should just get together, be together, and start just going in their own little island and being in love with each other. That's how I feel. Um, Woo, lady Jessie Woo. Ooh, you know what? I ain't gonna say I know her, but I don't pay her no mind. I don't pay her no attention. I mean, she's just there in life, and I don't care too much for her. The woman moving to Afghan. You know what? At this moment, I saw those videos. I kind of turned it to with her. I'm gonna be like Vanessa Williams. What's that? Confessions. You know how the girl was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do my own business. I'm gonna do my own company," and she's like, "You know what? I just wish you nothing but the failure that you're gonna receive in your life." That's that's how I feel. I feel just like Vanessa Williams Vanessa L. Williams on Confessions with her. Like, all right, you go over there, but yeah, no, don't stop her. Just let her go. Just let her go. Let her fuck around and find out. Let her know that fat meat is greasy, and just let her go. Don't try to save her. There's some people who don't want to be saved. Uh, pretty much, Cardi B at Essence. I do not know why. I do not know why that tragic mulatto had to be there. Or that tragic mulatto. That's what I have to call Cardi B. Like, yeah, I do have her music, but it's just one of those like I put it in a special thing called that I listen to for Ab Day. But other than that, it's just background. I mean for glute day, leg day, because it's just background noise. I don't want to hear a whole bunch of I don't want to hear a whole bunch of men. One, two. So I just play music. But yeah, I don't think she need to be in Essence Fest. But you know what? Essence Fest have not been Essence Fest since that man who does Shay Morsha took over. And you see the fuck shit he did with that whole Shay Morsha commercial years ago, talking about had a redhead white girl, YT girls talking about hair discrimination. Like, oh my god, they made fun of me because my hair was red. Bitch, you still gotta fuck. I'm sorry, I'm about to go on a rant on that one. Like, you still had a job from that one. You still got a job. You still got a job. Uh, Black women supporting racist. Those heifers have low ethnic pride, have no racial pride. Like, why you want to support a racist? Like, these people don't give a two flying else about you. You're black and you're a woman. They really don't care about you. You know, you just a double sin, and in their eyes. So why they care? Um, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'll land my little private. I'll land my private plane.
All right, all right. I got to. Sorry about that. I was trying to unmute myself. I got y'all. I just wanted to get a picture. I always use this picture a lot, but I be deleting it. So I just wanted y'all to see it yet again. This is Cardi B's parents. This is her mama and this is her daddy. Please do not let her multiple surgeries, her lies distract y'all from the fact that she is not a black woman at all. She's not a black woman. She's not mixed. She's not nothing. She is a whitey Hispanic, period. And when people talk about that Cardi B has black lineage, like, there are a lot of people that have some African lineage from back in the day, hundreds of years ago, but that doesn't mean that they're black. She is not a black woman at all. And she has admitted this publicly. Publicly. That Vlad interview is still on YouTube to this day that she said she's not a black woman, that she likes to date interracially. She said, I like to date black guys. I like to date outside of my culture. If you're black and you know you're black, why in the world would you say that you're dating outside of your culture? The only reason why she has started to claim being black right now is because everybody was giving her flack for saying the N-word. That's it. And even in there, she apologizes for using the N-word and says, yeah, I know I probably shouldn't be using it, but it's part of my lingo. I'm not going to stop and use it. To any of the black women on the panel, whether you believe in using an N-word or not, if you used it before, would you ever apologize for using it? No, you wouldn't. Because why? Because you're black. I don't know why people let this lady who chopped up her face and now you don't see that doggone Hispanic nose that she used to have, but she is not a black woman. And I'll tell you how we know that she's not a black woman also. The way that she's treated. Now, she went up there on the Essence Festival with a doggone see-through leggings on, with her whole butt looking like she got a whole bunch of doggone silly putty in there. You know when y'all be seeing them like little stress balls, them little jiggly balls that kids like to squeeze? You know, they got a whole bunch of them like shaped like fruits and all, you know, the real jiggly squares. That's what she got stuck in the back of her butt cheeks. Her butt looked crazy. Yet nobody says anything about that. But y'all drag black women for anything. I see people dragging right now Anaya from Love Island for her wig, for this, tearing black women apart. Somebody said, what do I look like? I look like something that your daddy like. Miss Nikki, 93. That's what I look like. Ask your daddy. How about that? Why don't you ask your daddy what I look like, Nikki? And this is what I'm saying. Like, you have black women that will go against another black woman for a Hispanic, non-black woman that has called black women roaches publicly. This is why I say there are so many black women that don't have any self-esteem. They don't have any racial self-esteem at all. Because how dare you? You gonna get at me for a woman that called you a roach? Who was out there calling black women burnt roaches? Are you okay? Talking about, how in the world am I spreading hate by saying that Cardi B is not a black woman? She's not. How am I spreading hate for saying that she got silly putty in her behind? She do. And y'all tear black women up any way that y'all can, but y'all always give these non-black women a pass. And I find that disgusting. I really, 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 truly do. That means that you have low racial self-esteem. Because the fact that you want to get your big bucket head up here and try to defend Cardi B, a lady that wouldn't defend you, do better. Honestly, get off of your knees, Miss Nikki. But anyway, like I was saying, this lady is not black at all. And the reason why you see is that she is marketed towards black women. Her whole ghetto persona, her having a kid by having intercourse with another man while she was pregnant with her husband, baby. All of these things. Imagine, I'm not a Nicki fan, baby. And that's how I know you're a weirdo. Because you talking about Nicki wouldn't defend me. Who said I was a Nicki Minaj fan? What? Like, some of y'all are so immature. That's fine. Thank you for blocking her. Because I was about to block her too. But all I'm saying is that there's really something wrong with a lot of black women. Like, y'all got to do better. Defending and protecting and uplifting women and groups of people that would never do that to you. It's clear they're trying to market Cardi B to black women. Really. Because why she's not anywhere with her Hispanic people doing all of this BS. But no, they want to sell it to black people. More specifically, black American people. And then when people talk about, oh, that whole thing where people said, well, she's talking about she's Trini and all of that. Well, if that's her culture, why isn't she doing that? Why is the only culture that she's appropriating is black American culture? I don't understand that. I don't want to tell. And Elijah East, who says y'all want to tell Dominicans they black so bad to make fun of us for saying we not black. I never said Dominicans was black. Elijah, okay, I never said that. I don't believe having African lineage makes you black. I don't believe having a drop of black blood makes you black. So you can go preach that to somebody else, but not me, because I never said that. I don't even call biracial people black. So I don't know what you're talking about. And you can look at this lady parents and see that these are white Hispanics, and yet you're still talking about some black people. I need you to like put on your glasses, your contacts, something, and figure it out. Like, are you okay? I literally put her parents up here for you to see, right? Her parents up here for you to see, and you still got something to say. What? I'm gonna block this Elijah person. I'm gonna block them because they using somebody else's picture. Get out of here. Go brush your teeth, girl. Okay. Anywho, I'm gonna keep going. Thanks so much for coming up to Miss Monica. I don't know if you're gone or not, but I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hey, how you doing, Feminine Melanin? But also, I wanted to talk about, because I think y'all think that I'm talking about number 2. I'm talking about Jessie Woo. I did mention Jessie Woo too, but I was talking about this black woman named Woo Lady, not Jessie Woo. It's this black woman. She's plus size, and she always be in her bed, and she is always telling these young black girls that call into her about how to sell their bodies, and things like that. Oh, Beautiful One says that Cardi B always spoke out about colorism. Beautiful One, are you okay? She's also perpetuated colorism by calling black women burnt roaches. Are you okay? What? Huh? Let me just keep going. Like I said, Woo Lady, right? That lady is the lady that stays like in her bed and is always telling other women how to sell their bodies. And the fact that there are so many black women listening to her right now, that's scary to me. That's really scary. And it's so crazy because today I had made a video called Spiritual Gaslighting, where I was talking about Erica Campbell, the who is of Mary, not the one Tina Campbell whose husband just left her, but the other one, Erica Campbell, and about how her husband, was telling openly that he was cheating on her and all of this. And I was talking about how, how it like Christian women have got to stop doing this. And I say this as a Christian, and all of these people were, saying all this stupid stuff in my comments about Christians being easily manipulated. But y'all don't ever talk about how human beings, people in general, are easily manipulated. Because you got people following Princella. You got people following Ashley Dalton, Shira 7, people following this Woo Lady, following people that are not telling them nothing intelligent, nothing smart. Okay, so really, what are we really talking about? Okay, like, I just can't even believe it. Like, and y'all can literally watch. Never mind. Let me just keep going because now I'm starting to get irritated. Go ahead, Brown Sugar. If you have something to say, sis.
Hey, I think, yeah, I came in like in the middle of it. I kind of don't know what's going on, but I'm tired of people saying that Cardi B is black. It really irritates me. I'm tired of people saying that Dominican people are black. You're not black. It's nothing wrong with not being black, but you're not black. I'm really tired of having this discussion, and I'm tired of black women taking the defense. And I'm glad you brought up Anaya, because I don't see nobody else get dragged like this. The way the internet has been doing my girl Anaya and their hair, you know how many times I've seen stiff weaves, loose tracks, etc., etc. What if someone took a picture of you and posted it and made fun of you all the time? Like, I really hate that black women aren't coming together in unison, whether you like someone's hairstyle or not, because I've seen a lot of y'all down bad. Shoot, I've been down bad too, and I wouldn't like it if somebody made fun of me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get on this internet and swear up and down that they bad and they perfect and all 24/7 and all this other stuff, and it's all cat. Sorry, I'm kind of like out of breath. I'm carrying groceries. EJ Johnson, he's still talking about I'm messing with straight dudes. I don't know the Woo Lady, but on the topic number 3, who wants to move to Afghanistan? I wouldn't even want to travel there. I've never heard someone say, hey, let's go on a trip to Afghanistan. Like, what? And also Cardi B at Essence Fest. I seen Cardi B and Lotto there too. I mean, like, I don't know why they're there. Like, what happens to the black acts? Like, I know Victoria Monet is on tour, but there's so many new black artists out here that you can celebrate and give, their flowers right here. That Coco Jones, was she not available? Ladies, give me some other black artists. I can't think of them right now. They're not available. They're too booked. that you couldn't have them try to headline the show. I know Brandy and Monica was there. It's just like, it's supposed to be for black people, but yet you have biracial people and people who aren't even black being at this show. It's really getting watered down. Like, it really irritates me. It's like the BET Awards. And black women supporting races. Who you talking about? Yes, Flo Millie, Callie. Right. Where they was at. Who you talking about? What black woman supporting the racists? Trip.
Oh, I was just talking about how all of this, like people that are discriminating against black people, like black women are still supporting.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, I don't think that black women are going to stop supporting racist other people who are racist, because I really think it has to do with self-hatred and them wanting to see themselves in someone that isn't black. And I'll land there for now.
All right. I got you. I tried to send a request to Queen Deja in the comments, who said, like, wait, I hope y'all ain't holier than thou and male centered in here. Nobody's holier than thou and nobody's male centered in here. At least not anybody on the panel for sure. And everybody that's been leaving comments, I really know most of these ladies, so I don't think so. So I don't know what you're talking about. But I also wanted to talk about, I think it was in the comments, I can't, it was someone that said at least Shira 7 isn't telling like black women to sell their bodies. I just want to say, yes, she is. And you tell a woman that she should be concerned with the lifestyle and money above everything else, and you tell her that if a man gets caught cheating, you should just stay as long as he can pay you. That's exactly what you're doing. She's telling you to sell your body and to be with somebody that's mistreating you because he can pay your bills. That's exactly what she's doing. That if you or getting with a man that you're not attracted to because he has some money, allowing a man to penetrate you that you don't like because he can pay you, that is the pure definition of selling your body. That's what escorts do. That's what women that are on the track selling their bodies do. They let men that they don't like, that they don't know, have access to their internal organs. I'm just trying to say things to not get flagged so that they can get some money. So I don't know what to say about that. I really wish people will understand that the only time being with a man is worth anything is if he is treating you with respect like a queen, and also that you love and care for him. I say this is a person that's been almost married 20 years. You're not going to have a happy marriage and stuff or a good life with a man if you don't like him. If you don't like him and he's not treating you right, like, you're going to be unfulfilled. Really. And it's just like y'all let people that don't have successful marriages, that are in toxic relationships, like Shira 7, who stole him from somebody else. I know people don't think that you can steal a man. You can't, but you get what I'm saying. Who was with a man that was married and was running around with a married man. Like, tell y'all something. Why would y'all ever listen to the advice from a woman like that? Like, regardless of whether you plan on marrying a man or not, listen to advice from a woman like that is crazy. Then you wonder why your life not going right. You wonder why you never getting where you need to go, because you listening to people whose souls are corrupt. Like, I don't even really know what to say. I don't understand how anybody could look at that woman and be like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to listen to the things that she got to say. Like, what? And just like Noemily said that people think that Shira is a financial coach. How in the world are you a financial coach when you're telling another woman how to mooch off another man? Like, what? You should be telling women how to get their own money so they don't have to get mistreated and used and abused by men. Okay. That just doesn't make any sense to me. And like I said, it's the same thing that a lot of black women are doing. And it's crazy to me because I really feel like I think if all of a sudden I just switch my content up and I just started telling black women to call in, and then what I'm about to do is just go and beat my face to the gods and then put a big wig on my head and then just tell women to call in and just, hey, look, I have a husband. He works every day. He works 5 days a week and he pays the bills. So let me judge you. Let me tell you how you can get that. And then I just degrade y'all. I really feel like I would be blowing up, and I really hate that for me. I hate that so many black women are willing to be manipulated that way. I just don't understand it. It just don't make no sense to me. Like, I don't know. It just don't make no sense. Anyway, let me just keep going. Calandra, you have something to say? Go ahead.
Number two, I had gotten some people comments who was like making videos saying that they had bought that Woo Lady book, because I think she made a book about Ricky. I don't think you can say the word with the T. And I had got in the comments and I was telling women, I think that her content is very dangerous, especially the young girls. I feel like that Tatiana Chanel situation really should have taught young girls that, hey, going out here dating guys with money or even trying to get in that lifestyle isn't what you think it is. I think that she definitely has women blinded, because it was some young girls who were in the comments saying, well, I ain't gonna mess with men that I don't think cute. Girl, when you get involved in that lifestyle, you don't get to control that. And then the fact that the statistics are showing that a lot of black girls are being prostituted and graphic by higher than any other races, I think that Woo Lady content is very dangerous. I think teaching young girls that is very dangerous as well, because typically that life doesn't end very well for young women. It sometimes take people years to get out of that situation. And I think that teaching women to date men for their money is dangerous regardless. Even if you're teaching women to go date guys, marry him and he has money, I think that's very dangerous, because most guys with their money are very controlling. They're not nice guys. You can end up in really bad situations that you're not going to be able to get out of. And in a time where laws and policies are being created to like let men lead women and women don't have say so over their own anatomy, I think women need to be very careful before they go out there and put themselves in situations that you're not going to be able to get yourself out of. I think that listening to people on TikTok instead of trying to like do things to make your own money, like I said, people aren't gonna tell you the truth about a life. But I feel like young girls teaching that to young girl, because I think Woo Lady made a book where she was teaching girls about how to go to Miami and to get guys, and I think she's a madam. I think that women like her help men recruit young girls to put them in that life to be able to prostitute them out. And I think that that's very dangerous for her to be out here teaching young girls that. And then about Erica Campbell, she had made a video and it really kind of made me mad with her, because, and I do agree with that, women should not just be so quick to let a guy take her to bed. But when you're saying things like that to try to demean women and saying, well, I'm married and you're not, I mean, your husband was cheating on you. So, I mean, what was the reason for that? And I'm sorry, but for me, when it comes to taking like advice from married women who have been kind of done wrong in their relationships, I kind of look away, because yeah, you're married, but what's to say you were married to a man that while you were going on tour to like provide for y'all, he was out here sleeping with other women. They were bringing women to y'all bedrooms. And like I said, I don't look down on people's marriages, but I do have a problem with married people who have been through things in their marriage, such as infidelity. Because I'm one of those type of people, I don't believe that cheating is, I don't believe that that's a relationship hardship. I think I know people might disagree with that, but I don't feel like a person cheating on you is considered a relationship hardship. And for you, a man to cheat on you in a marriage, I think that's really low, very sad. I know a woman whose husband had twins on her, and she stayed. They were born in the same year. She was about to have her second child. And for me, I just didn't really like that video that Erica Campbell made. But I feel like a lot of those women be under religious psychosis, especially women who go to that podcast with that podcast with them two black couches, and he claimed that that's a Christianity podcast. I don't think that's a Christianity podcast. I think that's a let's see how far we can embarrass women podcast. But yeah.
All right, I got you. I just wanted to respond to this person in the comments. I don't know if they're still in here, but they said something like, there's people are unaliving and I'm worried about rich people and idiots. You know what? I really hate it when people say things like this, because it's just like, what are you talking about? Because just like you're telling me all of these things are happening, but yet I'm having this live. All of these things are happening and you're in my comment section typing. So why you not out there saving the world then? Why are you in here typing? Stupid. Number two, I just wanted to say, I'm not saying that broke men won't take you up and through there and use and abuse you and do you dirty. All I'm ever trying to say is rich men are no better. Rich men are no better. I remember when Keke Palmer was talking to Steve Harvey and was talking about Steve Harvey sent her some millionaires and billionaires. And she was talking about how she didn't even want to be with those guys because the rich guys was treating her real bad and treating her like crap. So I don't know why we have this thing that a guy having money somehow is going to be better than a broke man. It ain't no difference. One, you just going to maybe have access to some type of money. Yes, but if you getting your head beat in and knocked behind the washer and dryer and getting cheated on, what's the difference from being broke and you not having no money or you have to work on your own? I think that broke and rich men are just as bad because so you tell me if somebody's going to knock your teeth in every day, like you cool with it because they got money? Probably not. So it doesn't matter whether they have money or not. It doesn't matter. Like either way, you're getting mistreated, whether they have money or not. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand the difference unless y'all are trying to stay. Unless you want to stay and you want to live in a nice house and you want to get your teeth knocked in with the AC on and heated marble floors. If so, go ahead. But sometimes with rich men, they may have power and connections to where you can't get away. Or if you have a baby, you can't just go ahead and dip because they have all of these other things at their disposal to keep you. So like there's super negatives to either side. It's like if you're dealing with somebody and he's a billionaire and he meets you and you only making $150,000 a year, or let's say you don't got that much money because you listen to Shira 7, so you thought that you being pretty was just going to get you there. Then what? He going to be able to do whatever he wants to you, and you're not going to be able to do anything about it. So I'm not a person that's going to prioritize money over nothing. But that's just me though. Keep listening to these ladies that don't have nothing that you're talking about. Ashley Dalton don't have no husband. She doesn't have no loving relationship. She over there with them big stupid wigs on and all of this makeup on. And what did she have to show for it? Shira 7, yes, she was married. Who was she with? Some ugly dude. No disrespect. What do these women have to show for it that you have? You don't see these women with no 6'5" men with abs that's crazy about them, that don't be cheating on them, that don't be doing nothing. Y'all don't never have none of these women that y'all are looking up to. Like, make that make sense for me. It just doesn't make no sense because he got some money. Like, get your own money, brokey. Like, black women, we are the bomb. You can't go to school. You can't get a job. You can't get a trade of your own. You literally can do anything in this world, black woman. You don't, if you don't feel like you're the smartest, you don't got to be a scientist. Like, you could be a chef. You could do hair. You could do nails. You could be a machinist. You could be an auto mechanic. You know what I'm saying? You could do advertising. You could do anything. You could be a lawyer. You could be a realtor. You could be a doctor. You could literally be anything in this world, but you want to try to just do something for a man? What are we talking about? Somebody said Ashley constantly tells women to worry about themselves. She also constantly tells women to make sure that they look attractive for men. They do their hair like this for a man. They do their makeup like this for a man. They wear their clothes like this for a man. Everything's about what they look like for a man. So please don't come in here and act like she don't be telling them girls that, because she do. She do. Anytime I ever see her, that's what she's saying. Like, y'all, what? Let me just stop talking because I really feel like I'm about to crash out. Because the excuses that y'all make for pure foolishness is the reason why black women consistently and constantly get okie doke. They're the reason why black women are still the biggest mammies on the planet, because all y'all look at things is from a male-centered lens. And all somebody got to do is sell y'all a pretty dream that has no chance of happening, and y'all opening up y'all wallets and y'all debit cards to give it to the person that's telling the lies to you. I really feel like maybe I should start doing this, bro, just to see how easy it is. Just to see. And then I'll just do it for 2 years and switch back and tell you, hey, you see how easy it was to manipulate y'all? Like, what the? Go ahead, Gabrielle. I'm sorry. I'm getting irritated because Ugh.
No, no, I don't think I agree with you. I don't think you should be sorry. I really just did want to weigh in on the Wu Lady thing because like I said, I just learned about that woman earlier today. Like just scrolling TikTok and a bunch of people were speaking out about her. But I really do believe that she is dangerous. Like just the fact, and like I know you were saying about like women giving money to be lied to. I think someone or in a bunch of videos I saw. I'm rambling, sorry, but basically she has been selling ebooks and like the ebooks are supposedly teaching women how to go to Miami and get guys to, I guess, buy like Chanel bags or some kind of expensive brand name shoe. And it's like, she's literally like what she's doing. She's literally having women send her money to be trafficked. I mean, like it really is disturbing. I do think that between like Wu Lady and then like a few weeks ago, you had those weirdos at that right-wing fascist groups saying that they would give up the right to vote. Like all of this, like collectively, these influencers online, these grifters, like it does seem to be like, in my opinion, like a coordinated attack on women's rights. Like you were saying, like we can make our own money. I mean, you can, like you were like listing off all the occupations of things that like we can do to make our own money so that it's not like we're being exploited by some man somewhere. I mean, I don't know. I like I said, I just learned about Wu Lady today, but from everything I've heard about her, something about her, I really do believe that she is getting some kind of financial incentive to get vulnerable women to go down to Miami. And I don't know. I mean, it's like we just saw the thing about like the Epstein files coming out and about how we all know what Ghislaine Maxwell did. And it's like there's this woman who's online who's telling women, oh, it's so easy. That's like literally the same thing Ghislaine Maxwell did with Jeffrey Epstein, like luring in women from vulnerable backgrounds and telling them, go here, you'll get all this money. It's going to be so easy. And I mean, even earlier today, I even saw some men, I hate to give men like likes on TikTok, there were even men speaking out about this and saying like, no, like you are going to end up on a boat somewhere on an island where you can't get out and like your face is going to be on a milk carton and no one is going to hear from you. And it's like, if males are saying that, I mean, it's really bad. Like, so, yeah, like I think Amari said in the comments, yeah, she's definitely getting paid for that. Yeah, like she is a human trafficker. Like by definition, if she is getting money to send vulnerable women to be exploited by males in Miami, that is trafficking. And I just think, and I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm going to be done in like 30 seconds, but the United Nations recently came out with this report saying that women's rights are like, I think worldwide or in different countries regressing. And I just feel like all of these influencers who are telling women, oh no, don't get a job, just like go to Miami or just like, go be with a man who's going to, do X, Y, and Z, it'll be so easy. It's like people will say that, oh, girl boss feminism was so terrible, but at least that encouraged women to get jobs and to have our own money and be self-sufficient. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I honestly think maybe like the Wu Lady woman, like someone like the authorities need to be looking into her because I don't trust it. And I really do think what she's doing is extremely dangerous and criminal. I do think it's human trafficking. And we know that traffickers usually start off like pretending to be the friend or the mentor or, the big sister or the boyfriend or whatever. And it just, I don't know. Even just sitting here on live, the more I talk about it and think about it, the more I get a bad feeling about it. But yeah, it's really unfortunate. It's really disturbing, and it bothers my soul. Like that's why I've been rambling. But yeah, thank you. Sorry, I've probably been all over the place.
Oh, no, you haven't. I understand what you're saying. I mean, I just wish that Black women would look at things more critically. I know several Black women personally that live in Miami. Black women, beautiful Black women. So I want y'all to know these women are gorgeous. And they talk about how Black men don't like them out there. How the thing is that Black women, it's even more intense there than other places where men look down on them because they're Black. And they're very particular about the type of women that they like that are non-Black and also the body types and everything else. And this is no disrespect to anyone that's plus size. It's no disrespect to anybody that is dark skinned either. But what I'm saying is, you mean to tell me that you want me to believe that you, as a plus size, dark skinned Black woman, that you're having access to all of these high quality men that want to give you all of this money, and you know how to tell these girls how to get it, when the thing is that normally men don't even like Black women at all, regardless of what caliber of Black woman that you are? Stop the games. Stop lying. You're lying. You're lying, period, and you are manipulating women. But like I said, because I do this for, this is like, I do this for a, basically, essentially, this is my life's purpose of me doing all of this online stuff and supporting black women. Black women do have a real problem with accepting being sold lies and sold a dream. They really do. It's the same reason why Yada, that guy, if y'all remember him, that was back in the day, like 10 years ago, he was saying that black women shouldn't have periods. And if you're having a period, you're not healthy, and women aren't supposed to bleed or anything like that. And all he got to do is he has this tonic and his stuff that he can sell you, and you won't be having a period no more. I don't know if y'all remember that guy. That guy rebranded and said that a man is supposed to give a woman $25,000 to talk to her and get to know her. $25,000. So he talking about y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not having sex. Y'all not even dating. This is just to get to know you. A man is supposed to give you $25,000 just to get to know you. So who's, first of all, in this economy, who has $25,000 to give a woman and they don't? Was it 50,000? Okay, sorry. My husband in the chat, he said 50,000. I knew it was either 25 or $50,000. Who has the money to do that? Nobody. And so many black women were like, oh yeah, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to be doing from now on. If a man wants to talk to me, he's going to have to wire me $50K. And I remember telling women, like, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't expect good treatment from a man or you want to be with a man that's broke. But all I'm saying is that you thinking that a man is going to give you $50,000 to just talk to you is ridiculous. Because if a man does have $50,000 to give to you, let's just say he balling like that, and he do, right? What you think he not gonna ask you for something? You think you're not finna be getting fried, dyed, and laid to the side? He finna be doing backflips in that thing? Come on now. I just really want black women to be real with themselves. And this is what I'm saying. This is how I really feel like black women want to be lied to. Because all I would have to do is rebrand and say stupid stuff like this. Queens, you're worth everything. You know what? If that man is not willing to give you $10,000 per occasion, he's worthless. He's worthless. And I'll tell you what, I know the secret for you getting a man. You want a man that's 6'5"? You want a man with abs? You want a man that's a billionaire? Let me judge you. Let me rate your body. I can tell you all the tools and tricks on how to do it. And then next thing you know, everybody believing me and cash apping me $150 per visit. I'm just not willing to do that. But I don't understand why, with me sitting there telling y'all the game and seeing everybody else that literally does that to black women, still black women fall in love with people tickling their ears. It don't make no sense. I literally clicked on Princella Live 2 days ago because she was in my feed. This lady is putting on a wig, lashes, lipstick, and everything. This lady don't know whether she want to be a stud or she want to be a lady with a wig on. I feel like y'all are watching that lady regress right in front of y'all eyes. She was mad at her baby daddy or her husband and got mad at everything that was going on, decided to be an aggressive stud, couldn't make the relationships work with women and women, whatever. So now she mad at women. Now she want to go back and talk about how women are really the problem. It was never really men. And now she want to be beating her face on live, putting wigs and stuff on. Not that you can't put wigs on. Not that you can't be a STEM, right? That's a stud in the femme. But I'm just saying something ain't right. But yet black women be listening to all of these people. It just don't make no sense to me at all. And it's very upsetting. The fact when I be seeing black women make excuses in these comments for a Woo Lady, for Princella, for Shira 7, for Ashley Dalton. What be wrong with y'all? Legitimately, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all let anybody with a wig on and some makeup on lie to y'all. For real. I didn't even know that it was like this. I'm 2 steps away from having a podcast, right? With my face and all I'm going to do is get all of my straight wigs out of retirement, because I stopped wearing straight wigs a long time ago. I only wear texture wigs when I feel like it, or my real hair. But I'm going to go back. Anything going to give me some 30 inches. I'm about to go ahead and layer them with the side swoop, put some wand curls in there or the cast off layers with some big lashes on and all of that stuff. And I'm about to start lying to y'all. Lying. so I can go ahead and use the money that comes from my lies and finance my lifestyle. I'm about to have a $5 bajillion home just from the lies on the backs of black women. It just don't make no freaking sense, bro. Like, y'all don't understand. That makes me so mad. Like, I get so enraged. I go over there and see in Ashley Dalton Live, it's 5,000 people in there. 5,000 black women coming up there talking about how can I get somebody to pay my bills? I just want somebody to pay all my bills and I don't want to have sex with them. Then for Ashley Dalton to say, let me see. You know what you should be doing? No. Men don't like those locks. No, you'll have to fix that. They don't like that nappy hair. You'll need to put on a wig for that. Yes, and you need to, you're a little bit too much. She told a girl that she was a little bit too much. She was giving ghetto. And rich men don't like ghetto. And the girl wasn't even ghetto. And she was eating it up. And so was all of the women in the chat. Imagine if I called one of y'all ghetto. Okay? If I said, you know what? Who are you talking to? You're ghetto. Like, we don't have a ghetto black women around here. Like, what? It be making me so mad that I have a conscience. Oh, because it would be just way too easy. And I say this all the time. I have talked to people that have millions of followers that like me behind the scenes, and they have told me to do this. They say, hey man, you don't want to get money like me? You don't want to get money like me? If you want to get money like me, this is what you have to do. Because black women really don't want to hear the truth. And I'd be like, no, black women do want to hear the truth. I'm just trying to uplift black women and love on black women. I just want them to see their worth. I just want them to see their worth and their value. I don't feel like I can do that. They be like, okay, dummy, don't do it. And then when y'all go back and forth with me about these women, I really get so angry. Like, let me just, and then like, it's this new black man that I've been seeing in my feed. He don't say nothing. He ain't said nothing that I ain't said a million times. He ain't said nothing that another black woman ain't said a million times. I see thousands of black women in that man live, giving him props, giving him money, giving him gifts. And I'm just like, really, black women are really sick in the freaking head. Because why in the world do you want to hear a black man tell you something that you already know? Why you wouldn't want to hear from a black woman? It just don't make sense. Like, these are things that be making me want to give up on everything. Like, and y'all know, I'm not even going to say her name, but y'all know the lady that used to be in here. I'm going to give the initials PBW, who had so much to say about black men and got upset with me about me saying that white men are no better than black men. I saw her and this man live, dick riding, meat riding. And I'm just like, I thought you didn't even like black men. What you doing over there? And that's what I mean. It's so many black women that fake the funk. They come over my live sometimes and act like they so pro-black woman. But they not pro-black woman. They really want a black man. And it's nothing wrong with wanting a black man if that's what you want. But they really want validation from black men. That's the reason why they support way more black men than they ever do black women. I don't know, man, y'all. Let me stop because I'm crashing out, but it just really makes me upset. Brown Sugar, you had something to say?
Yeah, I wanted to say that there is an Asian lady on here. I don't know if y'all heard of her. Her name is Becca Bloom, but she is ultra rich. When I say like her husband, he's a white man. He got that rich people laugh, real rich. Like she be feeding her cat caviar. But my point is saying that she does give a little advice, but it's never about relationships, right? She's more of telling women, how to save money, how to be financially literate. So what I was trying to mean to say, even the women who are really wealthy, living that trife life, they're not even telling women how to get a rich man. They're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know many rich women, really wealthy women online telling other women how to get a wealthy man. It's just like, why is that not clicking? Why does that make any sense? Because most people who are wealthy, truly wealthy, are living in private. You know what I'm saying? So why would you ever believe any woman coming online telling you how to get a rich man when she don't have one and she not living that lifestyle? Because
when people really have money, they're typically quiet and their ceiling is high as hell. That's how I'd be like, oh, that's how I know you got money. But I'm saying, even if I was a wealthy woman, I wouldn't give away the sauce either, because one, is none of your business. Two, I will be telling women how to be financially stable before I would even talk about you getting a wealthy man. So I just want to say that.
And I forgot to say this too, because and I definitely agree with you, Brown Sugar. I forgot to say this too. Roughly 90%, somewhere between 86 and 90% of rich men are married. I just want y'all to know that 86 to 90% of rich men who make $100,000 a year or more are already married. So, and then if you dial that back down, the 10% that's left to rich people that will only date in their own circles with other people that are rich, right? You also dial it back down to the men that only want like a certain type of archetype of woman, or they're looking for somebody extremely young or whatever the case may be. You dial that back down, then you dial it down for the men, the rich men that may be interested in black women. Dial that back down. Then you dial it down to specifically a lot of times the archetype of black woman that a lot of rich men want. And there is an archetype of a black woman that normally speaking, those men are going for. Now, you can't say that all of them, but I'm talking about the majority. Now, when you talk about that, you think the position is smaller and smaller and smaller. But yet, these women claim that all you have to do is listen to them and support them and give them the money, and you're going to be able to get what? Up 1% of men that will be available for black women? Be freaking for real. And I don't understand why people never think about this from a strictly logical standpoint. This isn't me saying that black women are ugly, that plus size women aren't beautiful, that petite women aren't beautiful, that in between women aren't beautiful, that light skinned black women aren't beautiful, that brown skinned black women aren't beautiful, that dark skinned black women aren't beautiful, that black women with locks, black women with sister locks, black women with natural hair, black women with wigs, weaves, braids, whatever, are not beautiful. It's just to say a pure numbers game. You've got to understand that these women are manipulating you. They're manipulating you. And absolutely, a lot of them are telling you without telling you that they want you to be a side chick. They want you to be sleeping with somebody else's rich husband. So he's going to meet you on the late night, give you some penis, and leave a couple dollars on the nightstand and send you about your way. You're never going to be anybody's wife. Like, you're going to be somebody's kink. Like, and I don't understand why nobody's saying this. Like, but like I said before, the reason why is because black women don't listen to reason collectively. You have to lie to them to get anywhere. Like, and that's just the truth. And I don't know. It's very upsetting to me. Like, cause I see it for what it is. Like, I really see it. I really know what it takes to make it. And I just still can't do it. But it's very frustrating for me to see other people profit. Oh, never mind. Go ahead, Brown Sugar. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to say, like, why isn't the conversation towards you being the rich woman in your life? Like, could you imagine being able to afford a trip to go to Italy with you and your friends, taking your family on vacation and, traveling with your family, putting some money aside for your kids, being able to go to any shopping store that you want to go to, being able to donate, create charities, be a mentor to someone? Like, that is a rich life. Not only do you have money in your pockets, but you're able to give back, be fulfilled. I just don't understand. Like, you can have all that and not have a man involved. Like, I don't understand why the goal is to have a rich man when you can work your ass off as a woman. We have the freedom now than our grandmothers and great grandmothers didn't have before. We have the freedom and the liberty to be able to travel around the world. We can get up and move to a different country, save money, do this, become attorneys like how you were saying, or be something like, be anything that you want. Even if you want to be a content creator and make good money off of it and really live the life that you want, and a man doesn't have to be involved with it at all. You can have about 12 cats, and them cats could be living in a nice big mansion or whatever, a condo, whatever you want, and they could be well fed. But that's the life that you created, and it has nothing to do with a man. And I wish women would really understand that you can have the life that you want, and if a good man comes around, cool. But you know what's better? Not having that, and you be able to do what you want as a woman, living the life that you could never, that you could dream of, and it be fantastic. It's not even a dream, it is your reality. And that's what gives me a rush. Like, that's what I want. A man has nothing to do with that. Like I said, they cool. But if I can live my life on my terms, chase my dreams, and be able to help other black women out, be able to create generational wealth, then I've done a good damn job. And I'll land there.
I think that that's beautiful. I think that everything that you said is exactly what black women should be ascribing to be and ascribing to do. I really do. And it's like people will misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with you having a man at all. But what I'm saying is that your main focal point should be you and you being able to provide for yourself. If you have some children, provide for your children. And you know that you should be able to stand on your own without a man. Because I really feel like, and I think this applies to all men for real. I just think you can't never let a man feel like he just the end all be all. Like if you do something, you won't leave and you just gonna be broken up inside and you can't go on. Like, I just don't believe that you just can't give a man that type of power. So regardless on what lifestyle you planning on doing, that's always what Brown Sugar was saying is the number one thing that you always need to be able to do first. First and foremost, honestly and truly. Cause relying on the man for everything and him feeling like, no. You relying on a man that's rich and the only way you have access to that lifestyle is through him. That's insane. That's nuts. Are you crazy? You know the type of games he gonna play in your face when he knows that the only way that you have access to this lifestyle that you really like is through him. And if he don't want to give it to you no more, you ain't gonna have it. And you listen to women that tell you that. Like, what? It just doesn't make any sense to me, like, legitimately. But I don't know. Because if everybody knows how men are and all of these things, what do you really think a man that knows for a fact what you're there for? You think a rich man can't tell that you there for the money? Like, and how you think he gonna treat you when he know that? It just don't make no sense. I done seen girls that's like 19, 20, talking about they want to get with a man that's 55, that's rich. Okay, so when you, with your beautiful 19-year-old self, you approach this man that's 55 with money and he not attractive, you think he don't know why you there? Or you think he just thinks that you think he's so sexy? Men ain't that stupid. Men not that stupid. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't even know how women could even stomach or tolerate that. I'm very sensitive to smell. Like, and you don't got to be stinky. If I just don't like the way that your body chemistry smells, I don't know. It makes me feel sick. So I don't have to be around no ugly, old, crusty, dusty man that smell weird. Like, ugh. And then I'm doing it for what? For some money? Boy, no. Absolutely not. No. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in the game no more. I have been off the market for a long time, but just everything that I'm seeing right now with the people that are single is really making me sad. And I really want more for us as black women. But at the end of the day, hey, you know, it's not my poison. It's yours. But please be responsible with that thing. Please, for the love of God, be responsible with that thing. Go ahead, Navi. You have something to say, sis?
Yes, before I go, can y'all hear me good?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I wanted to add, I forgot who had said it, but I wanted to add on to someone because I, other than this city girls epidemic is what I'm gonna call it, it's our parents as well. I don't know about everybody else, but when it came to my grandmothers and great grandmothers, they were very big on, oh, you don't leave that man if he hit you. Oh, you don't leave that man if he cheat. But when you do leave, is when he's broke. That upset me. The whole thing is upsetting. But they're very big on, oh, if he ain't got no money, what is he good for? What is he good for? We're in a whole different time. where you as a woman can be rich too. You can make your own money, baby. You got a bank account now. We don't have to rely on anybody. Somebody literally just said it of I don't remember who said it. But that was mainly what I wanted to add was it's our mothers. It's not just what we see today either.
All right, I got you, Navi. I mean, I definitely understand where you're coming from as far as that as well. Hey, Kimmy, you haven't said anything. Did you have anything to say, Kimmy?
I was just sobered because I was really realizing my grandmother wasn't allowed to go to school because she was a woman, yet her brother was, and he was an ambassador for Nigeria for years. Like, that shit is actually sobering. Like, and we have these opportunities now, and the same people will be saying, oh, I'm not a feminist. Like, there's women that will say that to me in person. Yeah, you're at school, you're doing a PhD, are you okay? Yeah, that's all I had to say, but that really stuck with me.
I totally understand what you mean. I really hate it when women say that too, because it's just like, so you don't want women to have rights? Because do you want us to be like it is, like in Afghanistan, where women can't even speak out loud in public, where they consider a woman's voice like a private part? So y'all is so degenerate over there. If you hear me speak, the next thing you know, y'all just gonna be somewhere graping me in the streets, the courtyards. Like what? Gabrielle, you have something to say?
Yeah, I just want to briefly piggyback off what PhD Kimmy said because I totally agree. I mean, the whole I'm not the there because online there does seem to be this surge of like anti-feminist women, but it's like all of them who claim to not be feminists, they benefit from feminism. They have bank accounts, they are monetizing, their speaking engagements and careers. And like I've actually seen online, like someone said that like anti-feminist women and women trapped in Afghanistan should basically switch places. And I honestly agree with that because it's like even the women who are saying that they don't think women should have the right to vote. It's so easy to say that when you have the right to vote and have the things that, feminists fought for and sacrificed for. It's and like I don't know, it's just I hate to go back to the woo lady thing, but I really think the woo lady thing, the thing about like this surge of like anti-feminism and repeal the 19th, I really feel like all of it is interconnected and is by people who do want to roll back the clock. I just like PhD Kimmy was saying, it's like saying that you're not a feminist as a woman, but you have a bank account and you wear pants and have credit cards, have all of these things that feminists fought for. It's like, I don't know. It, to me, it just like, it truly irks me to my soul. I don't, I don't understand. Like it just seems to be like a regression to like pull women back, like to roll back the clock. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, it blows me sometimes.
I totally understand what you're saying because I think I told y'all about this in another live. I literally saw a video of a gay man saying that feminism isn't about women. And then it was a whole bunch of goofy women in the comments talking about, yeah, he's right. He's right. Like feminism isn't about women. Like, are you dumb? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, I literally had to unfriend a mutual because she made a stitch to that talking about he was right. I was like, oh, heifer, you got to go. Because what are you talking about? What? What do you mean feminism isn't for women? Like, what? Who is it for then? It's for dudes then? Like, what? Like, who had to fight to be looked at as a freaking human being? Women, because men always were looked at like that. They were doing whatever the heck they wanted to do. Like, literally. Like, I don't know. I never heard of, like it is like in Congo and Sudan and places like that, like women digging pits and throwing men in there and beating the brakes off of them and dragging one of the men out there to gang grape, and then beating them up and throwing them back in the ditch and then pulling out different men and doing that to them. I never heard that happening to men to where there needed to be rights fought for. I never heard of women over here telling men, oh no, you shut up. You can't have a bank account, punk. You can't have a job, punk. You can't vote, punk. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is what we finna do. We finna do whatever the heck we want to over here. And we gonna beat you up. And that's just what it's gonna be. I don't think that was happening. I don't remember grown women that were in their 40s looking at little boys that were 9 and 10 saying, hey, I'm going to marry you. Oh, you look so sexy, 9-year-old boy. I'm about to marry you. We about to have babies. Oh, you're in puberty right now? That means you're a man. Even though you're only 9 years old, we're about to get married. I never heard of that. I heard of men doing that though. So really, what are we talking about when we talk about feminism ain't for women? I just feel like if you're a woman and you say something like that, like instantly, I don't care how long we've been talking, you gotta go because there's something mentally wrong with you. Legitimately, there's something mentally wrong with you. And I kid you not, I can't tell you how many black women I saw say that GAY man was right in saying that. That's exactly that's the reason why the T women are out of control. And will turn around and tell you that they're a woman just like you are. Because there's so many women that sit there and feed this BS to them. It's scary. It's like truly scary to me. I don't know what's going on. The world must be about to end because my goodness, I don't know how we could actually function 50 years from now. Because I really truly believe 50 years from now, like there'll be a gender for men, which should always be just men. Then women will only be acknowledged as T women. And then biological women will be something else. That's what I think is going to happen eventually. Go ahead, Kalandra.
I think saying things like that is very problematic on so many levels because in regards to number 3, it was this lady who lives in Afghanistan. She made a video and she said that healthcare is very bad over there because there's not many female doctors and women are not allowed to see male doctors. And so therefore, like if you don't get an appointment with a female doctor, you're not able to go to the doctor at all. And so for women to be out here saying things like that when women don't even have access to basic healthcare is really wild to me because like for you to say feminism isn't real or try to add G-males and T-men, I think that's very problematic. But I do think that the problem, I'm not saying that America women don't have issues that we go through in this country, but I do feel like when you look at your sisters from other countries and you look at what they're going through and you don't think a feminist movement is real or you think that it's not for you as a woman, that's a problem, like on so many levels. But I was watching this Jubilee podcast where these women were saying things and then like Gabby had brought up that movement where Turning Point was saying like they don't feel like women should vote, men should have all these rights for you. I don't understand but like I said, one thing I have to understand about the internet is that a lot of us are on the internet with people who can't read those index cards, and so therefore their brain doesn't really go that far. Because why would you want a man to have that much control over your life, anatomy, your finances? Like, do you not realize that can have you in severely bad situations? But I think that the problem with the internet is that we are with the kids who should have been left behind. A lot of you guys are severely uneducated. Your brain doesn't go that far. You can't read those index cards. You don't go to the library to try to educate yourself. And so when you hear things online from people and you're looking at their lives and you're thinking, oh my God, that could be me. And you always use anecdotal experiences instead of reading actual statistics. That's why I feel like people like Ashley Dalton, Shira 7, and people who want to rig you out can build platforms because your brain doesn't go that far. I really and that's why for me, I stopped arguing with people on the internet because I was on that guy's live trigger. That guy that you had said, I had went up there and I debated him. And when the men start saying things like, none of us know a woman that has been unalived by her partner. And I said, arguing with people and then when I said you can't use anecdotal experiences, you need to use actual statistics. And when the men start asking me what anecdotal mean, I was like, you know what, at that point, these are the kids that should have been left behind. A lot of you guys have 6th grade relapse. Your brain does not go that far. And if you believe that you're going to catch a rich man, you better think again. If you go to Miami, that girl Alex Sunny that's going to Afghanistan, I'm going to pray for her family. I'm really going to pray for her daughter because you know what? We're never going to hear from you again. Your phone will be taken like that movie Not without my daughter. That man was real nice to her until they got over there in Iran. And then next thing you know, he started putting his hands on her to the point that she was unconscious for days. And that's what happened to her. And like I said, y'all keep being like that for men. That's going to happen to you. You're going to be in situations where you can't get out of and no one is coming to save you. But like I said, we are on the internet with people that should have been left behind. Some of y'all cannot read from them index cards. You would be the person, I guarantee you, somebody asked you to read from it. And that's why I feel like people blow up the way that they do, because we are on the internet with people that should have been left behind. Because you have to be left behind if you think that you're going to bag a man that's worth billions of dollars. You have to really believe that.
I mean, I definitely agree with everything that you said, Calandra, for real. And, I talk about, like, black women and, more specifically what black women in America face, because that's where I am. But I am educated on what be going on in other countries. And I promise you, anything that you can think of that black women go through here, women across the world go through a million times worse. Like, for some reason now I'm on Instagram. They got me plugged into African Instagram and Indian Instagram. And those Indian men, oh my gosh, they be doing so much to them women over there. It is unimaginable, bro. They beat those women, grape those women, don't get in trouble. They do so much stuff, sick stuff. They do all of this stuff to the little girls, the babies over there in all of these different countries in Africa. The women are being raped, abused, beat the brakes off of. The little girls are being tortured. They put in hot pokers on their backs and burning their skin off. It's so much stuff going on over there, whipping them. I seen some 5-year-old baby over there in Africa. The daddy got mad and tried to hide the baby. They found the baby. The baby had webs on her back like she was whipped, like she was a slave. I'm talking about deep, deep, scabby welts all over her back. And she was so small. And they was talking to the father, and he was just saying he was trying to discipline her. Would you discipline her with a whip for? And she 5. Ain't no reason why you need to put your hands on no 5-year-old little girl. What in the world is wrong with you? There's so much stuff going on. Then I seen this one black girl that it was like, I think they said they were in Congo. The mother and the daughter had been abandoned by the father. And so it was just the two of them. And it was like, I think it was whatever it is, the rebels over there, they was coming to this lady's home and raping her and the daughter, beating them first and then raping them, and the daughter was pregnant. And she was sitting there on this makeshift porch, and she looked like she was so disconnected from reality, like she just wasn't even there. Like she was like an empty soul, but she was alive still. And her mother was like, cause they was translating it. Her mother was like, she's not feeling well. And she was just sitting there like she was out of it. Like, I don't know if y'all remember that viral video a long time ago of Beyonce and Jay-Z at that game, when Beyonce was staring out into space and she was looking like her MK Ultra was in full effect. But I'm talking about, she was looking like that. And I just felt like, wow, like, it was just so sad. Like, it's a lot of things going on in this world for women. And for women to try to talk about feminism and try to include men in it, like, that be making me like literally want to fight. Like, that be making me want to fight. Like, because I'm just like, what is wrong with you as a woman? Like, you got to get out of my face with that. But I noticed though, and I'm really not going to be messy and say who, but I really think that it's a lot of black women that they want to be like the fake feminists for just because it looks good. And they want to try to act like they just be against the patriarchy and all this other bull. But then I see them on their pages acting like they going out somewhere and they got their titties out and they got their booty out and they shaking their booty in the camera. And I'm just thinking, like, who you showing these titties for? And who is this for? Like, I know it's for somebody, and it isn't like you can't go out and be cute and be sexy without it being for somebody and being for you. But I know when it's for you and I know when it's for someone else. And I don't know. I just think it's a whole lot of fake stuff going on. And this person that I'm talking about, this is not the other woman I was talking about earlier. This is another woman, and she got like 100K, 150K, something like that. And we was mutuals. And I was just like, yeah, okay, I'm going to stop following you too. And it's just like, I don't know. Like I said, I guess it's just really, but I probably sound like I'm hating, and I probably am hating, I guess. I just feel like, cause I'm a very, person that don't mind being honest. Maybe I am hating. I just feel like it makes me upset to see people that I know don't have black women's best interest in heart or women's best interest in heart get so many people that just be so like gung-ho to like they have so many serious like supporters. You know what I'm saying? That's what be I guess be making me feel like it just gives me a like a bad feeling in my pit of my stomach, and it just be making me feel like depressed sometimes because it just be like I could do so much more if I had a bigger following, but I don't have a bigger following so that I could do more because I don't be lying to y'all. The only way that I'm going to be able to get over the hump is to start lying. And I'm not prepared to do that. I'm not prepared to do, I just can't do it. I just feel like I believe there's life after this. I believe in the creator, and I believe you be judged for everything you do. And I just don't want to be judged for lying. You know, I know a lot of people don't believe in God and whatnot. And if you don't, that's fine. But I do. And I just feel like I just can't be out here lying. I really can't. And I feel like if you do certain things, you really can create like a negative change in the world. Like I really feel like Kevin Samuels really created, he started something that created like a real negative change in the world. I can't tell you how many Dusties I have seen say things that Kevin Samuels has said. I can't tell you back when I used to debate with black men. I don't do it that much no more. That really whole mind frames, the way they thought, their thought processes and everything changed once they listened to Kevin Samuels. And now they treat women even worse than they did before because of what they heard Kevin Samuels say. So it's like this social media stuff, be real. Like it really do. People act like it's not that big a deal, but you really, 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 truly can affect the world being a content creator. And all I've ever wanted to do was help black women, but I just feel like I don't have enough support to make change the way I want. But then I feel like I can't do it the way I want because I'm not, what is it? I'm not unscrupulous. I'm not willing to lie and tell y'all things I know is not true, or tell y'all fake lies and make promises so that I can get y'all money. Like I just can't, I can't do it. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm about to wrap this up because I feel myself getting depressed. I was it Navi? Did you have something to say? Was that you in the comments?
Yeah, but we passed that now. Let me tell you something. Please continue speaking the truth. Don't let other people discourage what you're doing. The lies at the end of the day, stuff like that catch up. It's not something that they're gonna keep benefiting from until the end of time. At the end of the day, God gonna give them theirs. The same way He's going to give you yours. Please remember that. You have the perfect message for the perfect group of people. And I need you to remember that. And
Thank you so much, Navia. That really means a lot. I really do appreciate that. I really, really do. That I don't have anything to say because that really meant a lot. I'm glad that you said that because I was losing a little bit of focus. Do any of you other guys, any of you other ladies, y'all have anything to say before I get out of here? Miss Brown Sugar, Miss Kimmy, Miss Calandra, Gabrielle.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to piggyback off what the other lady on the panel just said. I really do think you should just keep doing what you're doing. And I think that the impact might not be like immediately obvious, but I just think it does have a ripple effect. Like just you saying what you're saying, people listening on YouTube here in the lives, like, yeah, like Calandra said, like just keep going. I really do think that, it can have a chain reaction impact that's not going to be, it might not be as immediate as like what Kevin Samuels did, but it definitely is having an impact, I can say for sure. I just hope you'll keep doing it.
Thank you, sis. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just want black women to know as long as you know that you are special. Like I say this all the time and I really mean it. Every single solitary Black woman on the planet is beautiful and special in her own unique way. Every last one of us. We all have power. We all have intelligence. We all are innovative. We all have all of these special things going on about us. It's just that some of us have not unlocked our power yet or have not acknowledged the power that we hold. And it's really just that simple. And it's just like if you tell yourself that you are, I say this all the time, psychologists have said that if you repeat things to yourself over and over again, you can rewire your brain to believe it. So even if you feel like you're not that girl, and you tell yourself you are, eventually you'll believe it and you'll move in that way and things will open up to you and your power will be unlocked. That's really how I feel. All of us have a talent. All of us have a God-given gift. Every last one of us. And if you don't know what it is right now, it's just because you haven't unlocked it. But we all have it for real. Like, honestly. And I just want us to know that it's okay to want to be in a relationship with a man or want to have a relationship with a man. That's cool. I'm not hating on that at all. It's even cool if you want to be with a Black man. It's cool if you want to be with a non-Black man. All of that's okay. But I also want Black women, most importantly, to realize that even if you don't have that, that's okay too. You can be great on your own. You don't need anybody to validate you. You can get love and community and friendship and partnership from your friends. If you got some kids, from your kids. If you got a good relationship with your mama or your granny, from them. All of that. It doesn't necessarily have to come from a man. We all can live a great life. We all can do great things. That the power to do all of that is inside of you. Really. I really, truly do believe that. Also, if you believe in God, I believe prayer is also great. But I know not everybody believes in that. But I'm just saying, for me, I think that is also a powerful component of helping shape your life, change your life, helping you with anxiety if you suffer from it, because I do, and everything else. But Brown Sugar or Miss Kimmy, did y'all have anything to say?
Yeah, I wanted to say it would be interesting if you do the switch up and then write a book about it, and you can title it "You've Been Duped." And then you could talk about how you really tricked Black women and the reasons, like, not to like hate on Black women or anything, expose like y'all been fooled and y'all are allowing people to be fooled. Look how easy it was for me to do that. Maybe it can open their eyes to something. I don't know. It's just wishful thinking, but I feel I just feel like that would be interesting, like in a hypothetical world, like, you know what I'm saying, like trick them and then come back to doing what you're doing and then write a book off it and make money off it. Like how, you know, how Steve Harvey did Think Like a Man. Do something like You've Been Duped with your face on the cover. And, you know, you talk about how you did this content, you switched up. Nobody's listening to the regular content. Then you switched up and you told Black women lies and they ate it up. And they used to revert back and been like, y'all all been fooled by me and everybody else y'all listening to. That'd be interesting. But I'm just playing. You don't have to do that, but yeah.
All right. Brown Sugar, you trying to have me be out here edgeless, okay? All right, Kimmy, did you have anything to say, sis?
Yeah, we were meant to do a pick me live, where we pretend to be pick me. Let's be Treadwives.
We could definitely do that. But all right, y'all. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I will tell y'all that I will be watching Love Island in a few hours. I don't know if anybody else voted, but I definitely did vote.
Who did you
vote
for? Who did you vote for?
I voted for Naya and Carl because I didn't feel,
Of course.
yeah, because I didn't have to vote for Trinity and Bryce. There's gonna be plenty of people that do that, so I didn't have to. And besides, like I said, I don't want Trinity to be with that GAY man. He's clearly GAY.
I'm glad somebody said that.
I'm at 13 kg.
Yeah.
Can you please come on after, Trig? Like, it's been 2 nights without you, and I'm like, I gotta talk about it to somebody.
Girl, I will try. Like, I'm telling you, my period been kicking my behind. Like, legitimately, y'all, last night, my cramps was so bad, I passed out. I'll literally pass out. I know my youngest daughter came in, was like, "Hey mom, like what are you doing? You don't feel well?" I said no. And she said, "Oh yeah, dad's almost done with the food." I'm like, "Yeah, I wanted some." Next thing you know, I woke up and there wasn't no food. I'm like, it seems like it was late. I passed out. My husband talking about some, yeah, I didn't give you nothing. You was sleeping there. So then he gave me some afterward, but it was like, bro, like I've been passing out. My stomach has really been cramping. Today's the first day that I actually felt okay. Like I went to this, like they got where I live at, they got this place where be selling a whole bunch of different curated drinks and teas and sodas. And so I had got me some of that. And that's the first time I was able to go out because I was really down bad. I actually feel so great that I feel better today. I still don't feel 100%, but I'm already anemic anyway. So having my period already with anemia, it's like I build up my iron stores. You know, I'm building it up, taking the supplements and stuff, only to just lose it all every month. It's just ridiculous. Like, and it's crazy because I was like feeling like extremely drained. Like, right? I was like, why am I feeling like this? Like, I'm feeling crazy. I thought like I was like, boy, I said, I wonder when I'm going to have to tell my like subscribers or whatever that I'm dying. And I had went to, I'm serious about this too. Then I went to the doctor, and my doctor, she's a woman. She's really nice. She was like, well, we're going to run some blood work on you. And she was like, yeah, you're anemic and I forgot the blood count now, but it was like real low. She was like, yeah, it's really bad. And she was like, so, you're going to have to start taking these supplements. And if you don't, you're going to have to get an iron infusion. So make sure that you do what you need to do. So even though sometimes it be tearing my stomach up, I be trying to still take it. Even though I got another one that I take in between, because I take the supplement every other day so that my stomach can tolerate it. And then I take the blood builder in between. So yeah, so it just be like during my period, I be feeling even more sick, like than probably other people, because it just be like the blood just be gone. It be gone. And then it'd be like my second and third day be so heavy. So it just be feeling like I'm just passing on. But I have started to feel slightly better since I started taking the iron. Like not like greatly better, but better. So I can tell it's some type of improvement, because I was feeling like I just couldn't even get up out of this like little chair that I be laying in to do my content and stuff. I was just like, ugh, like I didn't feel like I could like lightweight get up. Like I feel like my husband was going to work and then coming home and I was just still laid right there. It was just like, ugh. I was like, what is going on with me? Like for real. But then when she told me about the iron stores and how low it was, then I was like, okay, so this is why I feel like that. And then I started looking online and it was like all the symptoms and stuff that I was having was what other women was having. So I was like, oh, that's why you feel like crap. Because at first, like I said, I thought I was dying. I was like, I'll probably have to tell my subscribers soon, like, I ain't gonna be here. I really just laughing because I'm uncomfortable, because it's not funny, because I was really thinking that, like, legitimately. Yeah, so I feel anybody that say they anemic, I feel for you. I really do. I understand. Yes, and the iron, like, really, is terrible. Like, ugh. Like, anywho, yeah. Okay, you said you're not taking the iron, Navi? Because I think Navi said you're not taking
No,
it?
I'm not. The thing, I don't handle pain very well, so that making my stomach cramp up like that, I can't deal with that.
Oh, well, I tell you what, if you can't deal with that, then another one that you can take, which is really good which helps, it's never upset my stomach either. It is Mega Foods. I'm looking at it right now. Mega Foods iron blood builder. It is a lower dose of iron, but it brings your stores up real good too. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's like in a
Mm-mm.
glass bottle. It's called, let's see. Let me see if it'll show up here. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah,
That right
let
there.
me screenshot that.
Oh shoot, I'm trying to see if it'll pop back up again. Lord. Uh shoot. I don't know why it's not showing up. It's always good. See, there we go. Mega Foods Iron Blood Builder. That is real good. Like, that doesn't upset your stomach at all. And I would say take it with like some orange juice or something like that, preferably on an empty stomach, but I don't think that will upset your stomach. It's never upset my stomach. That's really good. So you can take that. Now, the one that they give you from the pharmacy, yeah, that might tear your stomach up, but that one it won't.
Okay, is that at Walmart? Because I'm at work at Walmart. Is that here?
Sometimes they do have it at Walmart, depending on what Walmart you go to.
Okay, I'm gonna look for that because I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, yeah, it's real good. It's real good. I mean, it's so many women that say that that's helped them like a lot, like thousands. Like it's just yeah, that's a good one to use.
Well, I have a quick question since I have ladies up here. Have any of you ladies had to do with fibroids on the uterus?
Anybody?
No, I haven't personally, but my sister, she recently had her fibroids taken out and they were pretty big.
Yeah, I've only had polyps that I've had to have removed. Polyps but not fibroids, but I know a lot of black women have problems with that.
I only asked because the when I went to the hospital for it, the lady who was there, they told me to get a gyno, which I made an appointment, but she told me to not worry. But as human beings, I'm gonna go do my own research, and they told me to worry terribly actually. So it put a lot of fear into me. That's why I had wanted to ask.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if you should feel too scared because a lot of black women have had struggled with fibroids. And even some white tea women as well, but I think it's more prevalent in black women. Um, But I don't know if anybody agrees with this, but I've it's a lot of black women that I've heard swear by this, and I feel like it's helped me as well for fibroids, polyps, anything that you haven't going on internally to use castor oil packs. If y'all don't know what castor oil packs are, you could order it on Amazon. It's like the castor oil, but it has to be in the glass bottle, not plastic or anything. The glass bottle, castor oil, and then you get the castor oil packs, which is like the wool flannel. And make sure that it's 100% organic. You soak it in the castor oil. You place it on your womb or your stomach, wherever the issue is. But if you got fibroids, and you would place it over your pelvic area, then cover it up with like some saran wrap or something like that. The actual, because you want the castor oil pack to maintain contact with your pelvic area. Then put the, saran wrap on the top of that, then the heating pad. And then some people would just leave it on for a few hours, but I think it's best if you go to sleep with it on there, and then when you wake up in the morning, wash the residue away from the castor oil pack, and then you can reuse the castor oil packs. It's like 100 times or something like that. But I feel like you should store it in the refrigerator. And once it gets too dry, then go ahead and put some more on there and then do it all over again. And this is something that's like clinically proven to do something. Now, they try to say that there's a lot of disputes on exactly how much it can do, but it's widely known that it can help with fibroids and cysts and polyps and all of those type of things. So that's something else you should look into for anybody that has that type of thing and you don't want to get surgery. I think that is something that you should check out as well. And also, I'm into a lot of teas and stuff, herbal teas, because they can help too. It's like one black woman, she has a tea called the Fibroid Fighter. I haven't used her teas, but a lot of black women I've seen highly recommend her tea. But I have used a tea from a woman named Jessica Divine. She's here on TikTok. She has a tea called Iron Hammer Tea, which is good for building up your iron stores too. And the tea tastes pretty good as well. All you gotta do is just throw some honey in there. I can't tell you how much money I spent with that lady, Jessica Divine. I be using her teas a lot. That's somebody else you should try too. And she has a lot of other herbal healing teas as well for different parts of the body. I forgot the lady's name with the fibroid tea, but if you look up here on TikTok, Fibroid Fighter Tea, you should be able to find her. You should be able to find her. But yeah. Oh, before I get out of here though, I think it was Feminine. You came up, sis. You had anything to say, Feminine?
Yes, hello everybody. Happy Sunday. I figured since we were sitting up here talking about different health things, I want to ask this question. Excuse me if it may sound crazy. If there is somebody who's going through it, can you please send me a message? For years now, I have had a problem where my breasts swell when it gets warm outside. And now it's gotten to the point where my nips are like excruciatingly feeling very painful when they swell. I've been dealing with it for about 7 years, and it's 7 years with the like over swelling, but they've been doing it for like a long time, and now, like I said, I'm having a lot of pain. I've seen a doctor. I've seen another doctor that's a specialist. They don't seem to know what I'm talking about, but they're also not black. They're not black women. So if anybody has ever dealt with this before, can you please hit me up and let me know what you might have found out it is, or how to release the pain or whatever, because nobody ever seems to know what I'm talking about. I just talked to another woman about it today because she asked me at church if I might have gotten my breasts done. And I was like, no. I was like, they're gorging. They're swollen because it was hot. So that's all.
You
Sorry
had
That
about
was
that.
rude for her to say. Very.
Yeah, I thought it was very strange because, like, I barely talked to her. But, she asked me, and I was thinking, like, okay, I'll indulge in the question because I was thinking maybe she might be going through the same thing, and maybe that's why she was inquisitive, that maybe I would end up saying no, it's because I'm having swelling issues. But when I realized that's not what she was undercoverly asking, I was like, why would she ever ask me anything like that? That's why sometimes some of the elder women at church, I like talking to some of them, but some of them I be wanting to be like, you know what, mind your business, okay? Mind your business. I don't even understand why you're talking to me. But I was hoping that was the reason why she was asking, because maybe she recognized that my breasts were kind of swollen looking compared to usual, and maybe she knew, something that might be able, for us to discuss and teach me about or something, because I am getting at my wits' end with this, like, a lot. It's really starting to bother me, especially now that I'm having pain in my nipples, like, real bad.
Hey,
Have you had
feminine.
a mammogram, feminine?
Yes.
Okay, okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I just want to
Feminine.
make
Yeah.
sure.
Can I
I've
ask?
done that. I'm sorry, what you say?
No, you're fine, babe. Go ahead and finish real fast.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I have had the mammograms done over the years. I've also went to a specialist, but again, she was not a black woman. So in my mind, I'm thinking I need to get to a black woman who understands this, because I can't be the only one. And I keep, just randomly I'll ask somebody, because I'm thinking maybe this is not something that people want to talk about. So maybe if I just randomly ask somebody, we'll get it. But today, I mean, like, my nipples were hurting bad. Like somebody was sticking needles in them today. So I'm like, okay, well, since we talking about it and you got a wide audience, maybe there might be somebody who may be going through the same thing, or just know somebody who has, and what are they saying it is, and what is helping.
Could I ask you, feminine, if it's
Oh,
not too
go ahead.
personal or anything? When you had
Go
your
ahead.
like when your first flare up came about this, do you possibly know, were you going through anything at that time? Did you go anywhere?
The only thing that I thought may be the issue with the pain is just because I lost my sister last year, and her birthday will be coming up soon. So I was thinking, like, maybe I'm just overstressed or something, overstimulated in the middle of already having swollen breasts from the heat. And then I had to think about it, like, no, because that wasn't on my mind 2 days ago. And they still kind of like had like a little pinching sensation. And today it feels just like somebody hitting me with needles, like just poking me, just like poke, 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 poke. Um, and they've already determined it's not like salt intake. It's not because it's not stress related from what they say.
Hey, feminine,
And
I'm sorry, is it both of them?
yeah, it's both of them.
Okay, because
Both of them are doing the same thing.
I just went to I went to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was like, because you're 44, right, feminine?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it was saying that when you are 44, which you be like in perimenopause, even if you know it's not on record that you're in peri, that it could cause like your estrogen levels, your like because they're rising and falling in perimenopause, it could cause hormone related breast changes that will come and go. And it could cause those things to be happening. It also said that if it's both of them and it happens to you and it comes and goes, that would be not something that would be like super where they would feel like something's wrong unless you had like discharge in just one, or if they were hot and swollen to the touch, like they felt, like when you have an infection or something, and like let's say you had a toothache or tooth infection or something, when you feel like wherever that is, it's like real hot. That it could just be normal changes related to like peri and your like hormones.
But you know what? How long does it take for perimenopause? Because I've had this for like years.
They say
So,
you can be through perimenopause from anywhere from 0 to 15 years, girl.
oh, get out of here.
I
Okay.
kid you not. It could be like years and years, because I'm dealing with perimenopause symptoms myself right now. A whole lot of weird stuff. And I so much so, like I was having so many weird symptoms that I legitimately went to Reddit and I went to a thread. It was like I just went to like perimenopause thread. And then and then after I did that, I plugged in like my symptoms, like all the weird stuff that was happening on my perimenopause thread. Thanks for coming, Navi. And I was like, half the women that was up there had went through the stuff that I was going through. And I was like, oh, well, thank
Ugh.
goodness, because once again, I thought I was up out of here.
Okay. That's why I'm like, you know what? While we talking about health stuff, let me just check. Because ain't no telling where everybody is from around the world. And I am like so bothered by it. And like I said, it really did piss me off when the lady come asking me the question. I'm thinking like, oh, maybe she noticed these things are gorging and she about to try and help me or something. And that wasn't the case. I almost wanted to say something to her. She better be happy I respect my elders. I almost gave it to her. But listen, it's not fun. It's not enjoyable. I have bras specifically for when my breast does this because they hurt. And the fact that these little needle points are going on, I'm like, okay, at this point, I need to be more diligent with finding me a black female doctor that may be able to know what the heck is going on. And if this is what it is with perimenopause, especially since I know, one of the doctors did say, women go through different things when they're having this. But I'm like, man, I've been going through this for years. And what is going on with these needle points?
And you know what, feminine, if you want a black doctor, because I told you guys I was having a problem with my neck and my shoulder, and I have a regular PCP. She's a woman. I think she's from Iran or something like that. She's really nice. But I don't know. I was just looking on ZocDoc, okay, and I seen there was a black woman, and because they have all the pictures up of all the doctors, and I just should, but she's not in my area. She's just in my state. And I booked an online appointment with her, like an online video call visit with her. And then she was really good too. And she put the orders in for me to go get the x-ray of my neck and shoulders, which, yeah, they did find a problem in my neck, which I already knew it. But I just not a bad problem. Just like, my neck is, because of my big breasts and everything, is pulling on my neck and making the curve go away. But, nonetheless, like, I feel like if you really, really, really feel like you want a black woman doctor, I think you should try to look on ZocDoc and see if you can find somebody on there, because you can put up what type of doctor you want. Do you want an internist? Do you want a family physician? I think you should look for an internist, because internists are the ones that are good at diagnosing weird things.
Yeah.
Like, so if you got something weird going on and you don't know, the internists are more trained to look for weird stuff. So if you go look on ZocDoc in your state or whatever, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find a black woman there for sure. Because there's going to be a few. They just might not be directly in your area, but they'll be one in your state, and you could just do a video call. And then she can put in whatever orders you know that you need to go, like if she says, hey, I want you to get a ultrasound of your breast, or I want you to go do this or that, you can still go do it. You just gonna have to just talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Virtually. I think that's what you should do. But I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I think that
I'm gonna
might be
try
good.
it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try it because again, it's stressful. And trying to get a specialist, I guess at Henry Ford, maybe they just don't have a female black doctor because they know I don't want nobody but black folks touching on me. So I had a bad experience when my daughter was born, and for whatever reason they tried to sew up my vagina, but ain't no baby come out of my vagina. So I need to know why they were doing that. And ever since then, especially with the doctor that I had anyway, I was just like, you know what? From now on, the only people that can touch me are black folks. And I'm so serious about that. My daughter is 20 come July 24th, and I still hold the same thing. The only person that can touch me is a black person because I be feeling so I don't know, I feel different. And every time somebody tell me about seeing different people, I be like, you need to go and get like a second, third, fourth opinion with a black person. Because sometimes, like, especially when it comes to, there's like a high rate of women that are getting hysterectomies that are black. And it's like, it ain't no way it should be that many black people that I should know getting hysterectomy so early. So I'm real big on that. I only want black folks touching on me
I
like that.
got you. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like I said, the lady that I saw on ZocDoc myself, I chose her because she was black. I was like, oh, y'all got a sister on here? Check. I'll be using you. So
Okay.
I totally get it. I totally understand where you're coming from for sure. But I do think that you should try that and let me know how things work out, feminine. I'm so sorry you're going through this right now. But I do
Absolutely.
think
Thank
that
you.
once you hit them 40s, a whole bunch of weird stuff start going on. Okay.
Honey. Okay,
Yeah.
because I was gonna get up here for the conversation, but I'm rolling around in this bed after church. I'm sitting up here with pillows and ice and stuff. I'm not feeling my best, but the conversation was great nonetheless.
All right, all right. Well, I appreciate you, sis. Hopefully that can do something. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, y'all. I tell you what, I will be watching Love Island in a few hours. I will. Whether I make a live brown sugar, I don't know. I feel like I feel okay right now. But like I said, I'm still on my period and I still feel like I be feeling drained for at least like 2 or 3 days after my period has concluded. I still be feeling weird. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to make promises. So I don't want to like promise, but I'll try my best though. Because I love talking to you about it too, brown sugar.
I'm gonna pray to God before Love Island comes on and be like, please God, I need to know. First of all, I want to know who. First of all, who do you think gonna go home tonight?
Ooh, I mean, look, I'll take either one of them. If it was Corbin and Parmita, I would take it. If it's KC and TT, I'll take it. But
I've seen people voting for TT and KC. Like what?
ugh. I want either one of them gone. But the way they was talking, I feel like it could be Kenzie and Dylan.
That is true. I was surprised Caleb went home and Jen, after that one little argument they had, it wasn't even an argument, it was a disagreement, miscommunication, and they sent them home. That
I
was
think it's
crazy.
because I think the Caleb thing is because that girl don't like him. And I really don't know why. I like Caleb. He seems to be like a chill dude. Because they talking about they don't want a manly man. They want a manly man. And I'm just like, what is manly to you? You want a man to knock your teeth in? Because he seemed manly to me. He just
I
seemed
think
like
she
he was
liked
chill.
Corbin.
You
I
think
think she
so?
I thought she liked Corbin, but I thought out of all the men, Caleb was the manliest.
Yeah, I
In my
liked
opinion.
Caleb. I liked Caleb. I didn't have no problems with him. He seemed like a nice guy. And like I normally don't even be liking the white tea men like that. But I thought he seemed nice and cool. Like I was just like, I don't know why the girls don't like him. I didn't
Yeah.
know.
I thought he was attractive as well. He
Yeah, I
wasn't
didn't think he was
bad
bad looking
looking.
either. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was wondering too. But who knows? But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna try my best too, but I'm definitely gonna be watching. I didn't got my husband now addicted to watching it. So he be watching it with me now. He didn't even watch the back episodes. So most of the back episodes. So he know what's going on now. So yeah, we be in there watching it and talking about it.
Look, I
But
know you
yeah,
was upset when he ate that last cookie.
girl, let me tell you. And I'm about to make me some more cookies. Now he upstairs in his little man cave. I'm gonna try to sneak and make these cookies so the cookie monster don't come in there and eat my stuff. Y'all don't know the stress and the pain that I be dealing with in this house. And then it be like, and if it don't be him, it be the kids. I be like, hey, do y'all know that I made this cookie recipe for me? But they don't be caring. They don't be caring about none of that. All they see is fresh baked cookies and they forget their mother. They forget their wife. It's just who knows what it is out here in these streets. It's just terrible.
The
Terrible. You see how
last
they
one
treat me?
though, how
Yeah.
diabolical! I was like, the last one.
They treat me bad. They treat me bad. They treat me bad, Brown Sugar, for real. They do. It's terrible. This secret pain that I be going through, y'all just don't even know. But you know what? I'm also gonna, and this is crazy because I felt, look, this is how much of a pig I am because I really wanted some chocolate chip cookies. Because I made some brown butter chocolate chip cookies while I made the dough yesterday and I just made a test batch. I was sick, y'all, and still went my butt in that kitchen and made this cookie recipe. Okay? I really was like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Trig? You in the kitchen making cookies and you don't even feel good? My oldest daughter came downstairs like, Mom, ain't you supposed to be laying down? I'm like, yeah, I'm supposed to be laying down, but yet I'm in here making a cookie recipe. I should be ashamed. And I didn't want nobody else to even attempt to make it because they not going to make it how I make it. They're not going to do it how I do it because can't nobody cook
That
like
part.
me up in here. So I had to do it myself. So it was just like, bro, honestly, man, I don't know what I was on. And then I felt like I was having these weird cravings because I went to this like bagel shop and had like some bacon scallion cream cheese. I didn't even know what that was, right? And they put it on this bagel and put eggs and bacon on there. It was real good. And then I went back again another time and I didn't think the sandwich was as good, but we did go to a different location. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make me some bacon scallion cream cheese myself. And then I'm going to put it on an everything bagel with some eggs and bacon. And so I had made that too yesterday. I made some bacon, scallion, cream cheese in my mixer. You know what I'm saying? And then I put some seasonings in there because they ain't put no seasoning in there. But I put some onion salt in there from Trader Joe's, which I felt like paired great with the cream cheese and the scallions and the bacon. And then I was just like, you know what? You doing way too much. Like, I just felt like I don't know what I was on. I was just on some big bag stuff yesterday. Seriously. And even though I was supposed to be laying down. And literally after I did those two things, I got right back into bed and ended up passing out. And then I started watching this new series on Netflix called The Human Vapor. I watched that first episode. I was like, ooh, this good. Next thing you know, I passed out. I woke up. It said episode 4. I said episode 4. I don't even remember episode 2. So now I got to go back and rewatch episode 2 so that I know what the heck going on. Anyway, y'all, look, y'all, I'm telling y'all all my business. Let me get up out of here, y'all, because then y'all gonna really feel like I'm a big back. I'm over here making food and passing out. Next thing you know, I'm be frying chicken in the bed like that lady for my 600-pound life. Having my kids come in and bring the fry daddy and some fries, a bag of fries.
Look, you just better make sure you don't fall asleep with food sitting on your chest.
Oh,
That's what
Lord.
I would be worried, okay? Forget bringing the stuff to the bed. No, when you start falling asleep and you got food sitting on your chest, that's when I am going to be extremely worried. And I ain't even
Lord.
gonna kid you. My daughter came in one day. I was eating on some stuff and fell asleep. And she walked in and she was like, Mom, what are you doing? And I jumped up like, what happened? And she was like, why you got chocolate chip cookies sitting on your chest? I was like, oh man. I was like, I'm becoming fat for real. What is
Oh.
Oh goodness. Big girl behavior. Oh my gosh. No offense to the big girls. I'm just saying.
Oh,
You
no,
know.
I haven't reached that stage yet, feminine melody.
Oh man, don't get there. She made me want to get up and work out immediately. I was like, what am I doing? Why are there 2 chocolate chip cookies sitting on my chest? I got a melted cookie in between my fingers. I was like, baby, I done fell asleep. I'm so sorry. She like, oh my God, Mom, are you stressed out again? Child.
Rick, have you ever seen that gif of Woody when he the little sticker of Woody when he's upset and he's shaking his head all mad?
Yeah,
That's how I picture you was when you said your husband took the last cookie.
girl. I tell y'all don't know. Y'all don't know the games they play in this house, y'all. For real. Like, honestly, I need to beat them all. I need to beat them all. But I be having this
Oh,
game I
baby.
play with my husband about eating stuff. Like, he'll be like, he say he'll respect it, he won't eat it. And then I'll start talking crazy to him and then he'll eat it. But I do it on purpose. It's this sick game we play. Don't worry about our weird behavior that we have over here. I just did that to him today. Never mind. Y'all, you know what? Let me not tell y'all that because y'all gonna think that we real weird. I mean, we are really weird, but anyway, let me get up out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all. It's so great to talk to y'all, really, because I was feeling a little down about all of this stuff that was going on. But you guys have brought my spirits back up, and then I feel like my hormones all over the place for my period too. So, but yeah. Anywho, I'll see y'all later. I'll try to come back later today to talk about Love Island. If I don't come back today, though, I'll come back tomorrow, because I got to get back into my fasting. So I'm not eating nothing tomorrow at all. I'm like fasting for probably about 42, 46 hours, something like that, starting tomorrow. So I got to get back into doing that. I feel so great when I fast like that. I really, really, really do. So I'm really about to get back into it tomorrow. Let's see here. Okay. You said, oh, okay. Oh, I'm so sorry about your sister as well, feminine. I just wanted to say, I send you all my love, sis, for real. I really mean that. I really mean that. All right, y'all. Well, I'll see you guys later. I'll keep all of you guys in my prayers. I'm sending y'all my love. I'm sending y'all healing vibes and everything like that. And I just appreciate y'all coming on the panel. I think it was Navi, Kalandra, Miss Monica as well. You Feminine Melanin, Brown Sugar, Miss Kimmy, Miss Gabrielle. I appreciate all of you guys, and also appreciate you beautiful, lovely ladies in the chat. Miss No Emily, Miss God Love Freedom. I think Miss Cerise was in here earlier. I'm not for sure if she's still here, but I just appreciate all of you ladies. I appreciate y'all so much, and I hope that y'all have a great rest of y'all weekend. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all later.